Hello, I hope that you're having a fabulous, wonderful, wonderful day. I just watched the inspirational video on two frogs in my new app program, the online learning platform that I've been mentioning. I wish I could just show you the actual video, but unfortunately there's no way to do that unless I get you into the app, which I can always do if you contact me. So this story of the two frogs, they're hopping happily along in the forest, and they end up falling into this deep hole. All the other frogs came gathering around the hole and looked down and saw how deep it was. And they said, "It's going to be impossible for you to get out." And the frogs started jumping to try to get out. And the other frogs said, "No, it's going to be impossible. You should just give up." And the frogs were trying to jump and trying to jump higher. And the frogs on top said, "No, just give up. It's impossible. You can't get out. Save your breath." And one of the frogs really looked at it in exasperation after trying for a while and just croaked, and sorry, this is really sad, but he died. He gave up. The other frog was still just jumping, and the other said, "Look, you can't do this. It's impossible. Just get out of the pain and give up." And the frog kept jumping, and he's getting tired, and he's feeling the pain, but he thinks, "I gotta do this," and he jumps way up, and he made it out. And then all the other frogs up there were like, wow, they're all celebrating. And then they asked him, "Why did you keep trying to jump when I said it was impossible?" And the frog who made it out, he said, "What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you." "I have a hearing issue. I didn't hear what you said, but I want to thank you so much for all the encouragement you gave me. I really could have given up there, but all of your screaming helped cheer me on so that I could jump out of the hole." Funny how where our mentality lies is what we hear. And that little frog that made it out, he couldn't hear the actual words, and he just kept going. But what happened to the frog who could hear, who listened to the words of doubt? I always find this as an interesting story and a good example, because for my own health and for the health of the people that I've interviewed for my book, if they really just one listened and two gave up on life, we all would have never healed. We might have believed the doctors, as I did, but I didn't give up. I kept living life, and I kept trying to do my best and getting research, trying new things, and trying to be happy in life. And that's what made it through for me. All of the challenges that came up. I think about people like Oprah Winfrey, who was fired from one of her first TV jobs, Steven Spielberg, who had trouble getting into school, or Lady Gaga, who was told she doesn't have the physique for making it as a pop star. What if all those people listened? Where would our world be today without them? If they listened to what those people said about how bad they were or how impossible it was going to be. And then we wouldn't have all these things that have been inspiring us in so many ways. So I give you that today to keep that in mind, but also to share with other people the potential of living, of growing, of being anything that we want to be. I would also love to ask for your support in sharing this message. You can visit my GoFundMe campaign, gofundme.com/healing-happens-book. You can get a copy of the book, plus all sorts of other rewards. But what you're also doing is putting money into the project for me so that I can continue to get the editing and printing of the book, and then also get support with advertising, marketing, PR, and let more people know of their potential to jump out of the little hole, just like that little frog. no matter what anyone else says. Many blessings and much love.